What's up, guys? Welcome to another training video. Basically, this is the arms and shoulders workout I did a couple days ago. So basically, the way my split works is my coach wrote it. So ideally, I'd have like 3 days on, one off, then like 3 on, 1 off, and I can basically put a rest day in there whenever I needed. So basically, every muscle gets worked twice. So then like a span of like 8 to 10 days. Well, most muscles do, some of them don't. But one of the ones I really focus on hitting hard in this, like twice in this span of like 8 to 10 days, is arms, because arms are my genetic weak point. Well, they're my weak point overall. Basically, I think I have pretty bad arm genetics. I feel like overall my genetics for bodybuilding and strength are really good, except for arms. It's kind of funny, you know. I feel like I got good genetics from both sides of my parents' families, except for arms. I literally got like horrible genetics. But that, and also too from powerlifting and not really focusing much on bodybuilding, I didn't really train arms as seriously as other muscle groups, so they're kind of lagging behind. More so biceps and triceps, but basically the way I train arms, I hit them once on my back and arms day. At the end, I do like 4 to 6 sets of cable curls, and then I do one all-out set of like 30 or 40 reps of a tricep pushdown. It's really intense. But the other thing I do is I have a separate arm day, and I do a little bit of shoulders at the end too, just because I think having like crazy rounded delts will be awesome, look sick. But pretty much all I do for shoulders on this workout is I do side laterals at the end, and I do more of my shoulder work on my chest and shoulder, which I showed in my last training video. But for this one, basically the way it works is it's high volume. So for every arm day, I actually have 3 different ones. I do have an A, B, and C day. I basically rotate it weekly, or whatever you want to say, like based on the training cycle I do. So like for one training cycle, I'll do the A, B, C, and rotate. So I'm kind of like progressing slowly on these, but I'm hitting arms good with like a variety of different exercises. And for every arm day, it's pretty much higher volume. I've kind of told you guys to train with like a more lower to moderate volume approach. About 1 to 3 sets per muscle group. Both arms, I'm doing about 4 sets, and sometimes I'll even throw an extra set in or drop set if I really just want to get a better pump or my muscle connection, you know. But this one is my B day, so with this one I basically do I do 4 sets per exercise, and ideally I try to superset between a bicep and tricep, but at a public gym like EOS especially, it's hard to do that just because it's so crowded. So what I usually do is some of them I'll superset, some of them I don't. But for the first 2 exercises I supersetted, and the last 2 I did on their own, and then I did my side laterals at the end. But yeah, I didn't film every single set just because it's 4 sets, just a little repetitive, and it'll take me forever too. So like I said, pretty much every set I do is on the brink to failure or it's to failure. So I really focus hard on arms and just really try to hit them as hard as I can. Another thing about arms too is that they're really, compared to your chest or back or legs especially, they're pretty small muscles, so they can recover a lot faster, and that means they can take a much higher beating. So yeah, arm day is kind of weird because like objectively speaking, like I'm not like putting like a heavy weight on my back or trying to lift heavy weight off the ground. So it's not as like physically challenging in that sense, but the pain you get from just like holding a weight, like your forearms light on fire, it just gets hard. But yeah, I'm excited to show you guys this workout. Maybe you guys can take some things from it, and hope you guys enjoy this training session. So for my first movement, what I did is I did some incline dumbbell curls. So basically, just lying to bench, a slight incline, doing some dumbbell curls with my palm supinated the entire time. So for this first set, I did 30s. The way I progress in these, I do sets of about 10 to 15 reps, and once I get 15 with a certain weight, I increase that weight for that set. So I hit 25, so I think 15 or 16 last time, so I've been doing 30s. Actually, that was 2 B sessions ago. So now I'm doing 35s. And here, as you guys can see, bring it up, really focus on controlling the eccentric and keep my palm supinated the whole time. So I've gone heavier with these before, but what I found, what my coach told me to do is keep my palm supinated the whole time. Basically what this does is it puts constant tension on your bicep, and it just activates it a lot better. And it's straight up painful, but it's effective. You get a much better pump. Then, like, you know, at the end of the set, like, I will start kind of cheating a bit, as you guys can see. But, you know, I'm really just powering through. My face is getting really ugly here, and I'm just, like, you know, just trying to get through the entire thing. And just, yeah, with arms, they're a small muscle. Like I said, they can take a beating, you know. So you got to train them hard, you know. But, yeah, so last rep. Wait, no, that wasn't the last rep. See? It was painful, and I'm like, no, I got to keep going, you know. Your arms can take a beating, trust me. It was weird. My right side gives up first. It's usually my left side, any other pressing exercise. Oh, yeah, yep. A little ugly. I'm leaning my body a bit. I failed it. Okay, I don't think I filmed this, but I actually like rested a bit, then I did another rep of that side. So in between, I did my first set of tricep extensions. So usually I try a superset cable curl, no, sorry, the dumbbell curls, and then tricep extensions. For these, I'm doing higher rep sets of 30 with a straight bar. I personally love the straight bar just because I get a really good contraction. I feel like with the rope, it can be kind of awkward. With a straight bar, I get a really sick contraction. So I'm going lighter. Again, focusing on the eccentric. And with these, you know, it's just powering through the pain, to be honest. Unless I'm going like too heavy and I'm like swinging my body too much or using too much momentum, it really just comes down to pain tolerance like it is with arms. Because like I said, it's not like I'm having a heavy weight on my back, I'm doing a squat. It's just the fact that I'm like pushing through like the feeling that my arms are about to explode. But once the set's done, it's a pleasant feeling, you know, just getting a gnarly arm pump. But as you guys can see here, I'm really focusing again on the contraction, controlling the eccentric, and I'm kind of pushing out and down. I feel like some people just get directly over the bar and just try to like almost like push down on it, which I haven't really tried that much, but for me, I feel like it's better to kind of like almost push out and down at the end, you know, it gets the ideal contraction. And once it gets hard, I just take a break and keep powering through. I think it's cool. I'm getting kind of lean right now. You can kind of see my tricep a bit more. If I were to lose about like 5 or 10 more pounds, I'd look a lot different. It's just crazy how much of a difference losing some weight can do. But I am cutting, so I moved up a little bit from last time I did this, and yeah, so yeah, you guys can just see I'm just like, damn, that was brutal. And as I did right here, I did a slight drop set, but I didn't really go to failure. I just want to get a contraction just to make it more fun, you know. Just going a bit faster. Sometimes mixing up tempos can help. And yeah, so just going hard with this and just really trying to put as much blood as I can in the muscle. And that's it. Now I actually did film my last set of cable curls. So same thing here, really controlled eccentrics. I think last time on my log, it said I was like doing like the 25s for 12 for my fourth set. It was like 12 or 13, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go for 14 this time with the 25s. I started heavy and went lighter. But as you guys can see, same exact thing. So it kind of annoys me, actually. It's funny. I thought I did 11 reps of the 30s. I thought I did 11 reps, which would have been one more rep than what I did when I did my B-day last time. I got 10, which is the same. I miscounted my reps, so it was like, whatever. I mean, I didn't lose any strength, but I really try to, like, improve every session, you know, or do my best to. And, you know, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much. What matters is, like, you make progress in the long term. And I did progress in this set. It was brutal, as you guys can see. Once the reps get hard, guys, you can pump more out. You just got to power through, you know. You just got to get pissed off and get into it. And just really do what you can. So I don't think this is the last rep. Actually, I think this is the last rep. This one was a grinder. Yep. I'm like fighting it right midair, and I got it. And, you know, I know I was cheating at the end. With arms, it's best to like go strict, then start cheating at the end. And I'm also doing some partials at the end too, and now some hammer curls. These are just horrible, guys. Like, by the time my arms already feel like they're on fire, just trying to pump out some more hammer curls. Like, I could do more probably, but it's just like, just trying to power through that pain is just not fun. But, you know, it's part of the fun with intense training. So did that, and then moved on to my third exercise, which is some preacher curls. So I optimally like to superset this with my next tricep thing, but it's hard to at this gym just because it's so crowded. But I do machine preacher curls and really just try to focus on getting a really deep stretch on the arms and controlling down, because of preacher curls, it can feel a little much on the joints, especially if you rush it. So I really just try to go slow and just get a good mind muscle connection. And this is actually pretty good. You know, it was like one of the first times I've been able to do this machine and get a good mind muscle connection and actually truly train to failure. With this machine in the last like few weeks when I started doing it, I just felt like it was, I'm learning the movement, getting a decent pump, and learn how to push myself hard. This time I actually hit true failure, and I felt good the whole time. So it's funny because I started doing sets of like 18 and 22, and then I tried to increase the weight by 5 pounds. I accidentally increased it by 10 pounds, and I was like, I wonder why I only got 13. That was why. So yeah, just really kind of going with the natural flow of the machine, and this was where I failed rep 13. I was like, I'm going to get it. Nope. I felt it go down, but I hit failure, and that's what you got to do. Now for some, the last thing for arms, I did some tricep skull crushes. By the way, I did 4 sets of every exercise, so it is pretty high volume compared to my other workouts. So really trying to get as deep as I can and just getting good contraction at the top. And I'm doing like 20, I think these are 25s. It was either 20s or 25s. I have my log though, but 25s, I'm pretty sure. I got about like, I think I got 13 or 14 reps and progressed from last session, which is always good, you know. Again, trying to get good contraction, controlling down the bottom, get as deep of a stretch as I can, and really just trying to improve my tricep strength with these. But this feels weird. The last reps kind of feel awkward, but like I'm still like looking at the video, they look good. And yeah, I believe I did one more rep after this. Yep. It felt like I hit failure, but I bitched out based on the video, so I got to go hard next time. But yeah, now time for some shoulders. So for shoulders, all I really do on my arm days, I just do some light lateral raises, to be honest. You guys saw me in my last video. I literally did like 40 reps. No, sorry, I did the 40 reps. I did like rest pause set with that. But with these, I usually just grab like 25s, 20s, and just really try to just get a good contraction, a little more control, and just try to light them up. I don't think you can see in the video, some dude walked next to me on a lateral raise, and that nothing really pissed me off more when people do that, but you know what? I talked to him at the end, he was cool about it, you know? He was like, yeah, my bad, and it was all good, you know? Just like little side rant, like if someone's at the gym and they're doing exercise, like a squat especially, don't walk in the way of their bar path. That's unsafe. I'm going to make a whole TikTok on this because it's happened to me too many times, but yeah. I'll do this, just get a ton of blood flowing, then once it gets really hard, I'll go lighter and just pump at it some more. So I did the 25s, then I figured I can talk a bit, you know, while I wait for my rest. But yeah, so shoulders, I do a lot of my higher intensity stuff on my chest and shoulder, like I said. This is just getting pumped. So I did 20s. I think it's cool my delts look a more rounder than the last video. Could also be lighting too. But yeah, I mean, if I were to lose, like I said, like 5 or 10 more pounds, I'd start looking a lot leaner because it doesn't take that many pounds, like once you're already decently lean, to really see a big difference. So just went hard with this, the 20s, and then it was time to do the 15s. Oh, I've done 10s. Yeah, I did 15s. So at this point, they're getting light enough to where I can kind of hold them midair and just start like keeping them level and pumping up. Yeah, so you see, I did that. Just started doing mini flaps. Then once that got too hard, I just really started getting the full stretch and full range of motion. And I almost find putting my body weight into these helps me get a better, like, more intense set and just more of a muscle breakdown rather than just super slow and controlled reps. So using a mix of both with lateral raises, especially lighter ones, actually seems pretty effective. Now time for some 10s. Yep, holding it up. So yeah, all I really did is I just did this giant drop set with shoulders. That's all I really do on my shoulder and arm day. It takes like 4 or 5 minutes overall, but it's really effective and quick. Just really pumping it up. And yep. Looking at this video, I could go more. I could go harder with these drop sets, and I'm gonna do that next time. Trust me. You know, like I said, I watch my videos of training, and I'm like, oh, I bitched out. I gotta go hard next time, you know, and that's just what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so holding the 5s up and doing the mini flaps. I look like a stupid bird, but who cares, you know? I'd rather look stupid and get jacked than look normal and be small. But yeah, so I'm just doing what I gotta do. It's funny, you know, some people like walk in like, oh, look at this weak dude hitting 5s. Little they know I could lateral raise 40s with like pretty solid form, I feel, you know? So yeah, just going at it. And then the last thing I do, just really to show like how pumped I get my delts, or what I try to do is I literally just stand there with my arms and just get them going. I do this thing called airplanes, which I learned in marching band when I was younger. Start with those, and then I do full leg reps. But yeah, anyways, just shorter, more intense arms and a little bit of shoulders workout. Share this with someone you know, send it to someone. I do want to start making more in-depth training videos also too, and just going more, making more vlog style videos. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.